Welcome back to Half Past Horror. I am the Lantern Keeper. Within this lantern dwell the souls of those whose stories were never meant to be told. Tonight, I shall share one with you. But be warned, some stories refuse to stay buried.
The desert stretched endlessly beyond the windshield, shimmering beneath the Mexican sun. 6 friends laughed inside 2 subs as they crossed the border for a week-long road trip down Baja. Music blasted. Coolers rattled. Someone passed around homemade tamales wrapped in foil. Emma hadn't wanted to come. She was fresh off a breakup, tired of pretending she was okay. Then she met Adrian. He wasn't part of her friend group. He'd been invited by someone else's cousin at the last minute, tall. Dark hair, a crooked smile that looked permanently guilty. The kind of man who barely spoke, but somehow everyone listened when he did. Their eyes met during the first fuel stop. Neither looked away. By the second night, they found themselves wandering the beach while everyone else drank around a bonfire. The Pacific crashed against black volcanic rock. Moonlight painted silver across the waves. "I've never believed in soulmates," Emma admitted. Adrian smiled. "Neither do I. What do you believe?" He looked toward the ocean. "That some people have met before." She laughed. "In another life, no." His voice became strangely quiet. "In another death." The joke landed oddly. She forced a smile. He did not. Over the next 4 days, the attraction became impossible to ignore. Long glances, hands brushing, lingering conversations while everyone else slept. He never tried to kiss her, never flirted too hard. It was almost as if he was afraid. Emma found herself wanting him even more because of it. On the 5th night, they reached an abandoned coastal hotel everyone said had been closed since the 70s. Locals refused to go near it. A bartender muttered one sentence before they left. "People who fall in love, they never leave together." Everyone laughed, except Adrian. He looked pale. The group dared each other inside. Broken chandeliers swung overhead. Dust covered everything. The air smelled like salt. And something rotten. Emma wandered away from everyone. She found room 19. Inside sat an old photograph. A young couple. The woman looked exactly like her. Same freckles. Same eyes. Same smile. Standing beside her was Adrian. Not similar. Not someone who resembled him, Adrian. Wearing clothes from the 1950s. Emma dropped the photograph. Footsteps appeared behind her. "I told you not to come here." His voice trembled. She turned. "What is this?" He didn't answer. Instead, he whispered, "I'm sorry I found you again." The hotel lights suddenly flickered. Every door slammed shut. The hallway filled with whispers. Hundreds of them, all saying the same sentence. "You promised." The walls began bleeding seawater. Their friends screamed somewhere downstairs. Glass shattered. The building groaned like it was breathing. Emma grabbed Adrian's hand. It was freezing. Impossible. Like touching marble left in snow. She looked into his eyes. "They are cold." He closed them. "I've been dead for 73 years. Silence then. He opened his jacket. There was no heartbeat. No breaths. No warmth. Only a massive rusted hook embedded through his chest. "I drowned here." Emma stumbled backward. "No. I've crossed every lifetime trying to stop you from coming back." "What are you talking about?" His expression shattered. Because every time we meet, you die. A scream erupted downstairs. One of their friends came running into the hallway, covered in seawater, eyes completely black. Then another, and another. Each of them whispered with someone else's voice. You left us. You escaped. You owe us. The hotel wasn't haunted. It was waiting for Emma. Adrian grabbed her hand. We have to leave before sunrise. What happens if we don't? He stared toward the endless dark hallway. They remember who you really are. Emma's head began pounding. Flashes exploded inside her mind. Another lifetime. Another storm. Another sinking ship. Another promise she had broken. Then one horrifying realization. She hadn't met Adrian on this trip. She had met him. Every lifetime. For hundreds of years. And every time. She was the reason he died. As they burst through the hotel doors, dawn finally broke over the ocean. The whispers stopped. The hotel fell silent. The others emerged one by one, confused, alive. With no memory of the night. Emma turned to Adrian. He smiled for the first time. I bought you one more lifetime. What does that mean? He stepped backward. His body slowly dissolved into sea mist. I'll find you again. Then he vanished, leaving only the old photograph in the sand, except the picture had changed. This time, Emma was standing alone, and behind her, barely visible in the hotel's third-floor window, stood dozens of identical versions of Adrian, all staring directly at the camera. To be continued, every lifetime has a debt. Emma has only begun to remember hers.
Remember, horror isn't waiting under your bed. It's waiting for you to press play. If you enjoyed tonight's story, subscribe to Half Past Horror, because the next nightmare is already waiting. Until then, sleep well while you still can.